Hello students, I welcome you all to the new session of English grammar, and today we are going to discuss our new chapter, that is chapter 27, prepositions. So let's start with the chapter. So as the name suggests itself, that preposition can be divided as preposition. Means pre means before, plus position means the placement or the place of anything. So prepositions can be defined as a placement of a thing before anything. So that's why we call them as a preposition. So first we should discuss the definition of the preposition. So here you can see that so many words are written in front of you, like in, on, behind, near, away from, under, beneath, out, at, among. So these all words are prepositions, okay, because they are telling the placement of some or the other thing in the given picture. So like these words, there are so many prepositions. So first we will discuss the definition, like what is a preposition. So a preposition is a word or group of words that shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun to some other word in the sentence. Okay, so a preposition is a word or a group of words, okay, that is showing basically the relationship of the noun or a pronoun to the other word in a sentence. Like for example, the book is in my backpack. Okay, so book is a noun and backpack is also a noun. So with the help of the word in, we are showing the relationship between the book and the backpack. So like this we use the prepositions. Okay, we are using the preposition to show the position of something, to the placement of something. So now let's see the next one. So here are the 150 prepositions list. So you can go through with them and you'll come to know that these all words are prepositions. We can use them to show the placement of some or the other thing in a sentence. Now there are few prepositions which makes us confused. Okay, there are few prepositions in which while using them we get confused how to use them, and one is beside or besides. Okay, beside and besides. So what is the basic difference between these? Let's discuss. Beside without s means beside. It means at the side of something. Okay, so the fisherman waited beside the river. At the side of the river he is waiting. Okay, so beside is used when we are showing that, when we are speaking or showing that someone is at the side of something. Fine, like in this sentence, the fisherman is waiting at the side of river. Okay, on the other hand, besides means as well as. Okay, like besides water we brought some cookies. Okay, as well as. We can write this sentence in the other way, like we have brought some cookies as well as some water. Okay, so as well as and at the side of, these are the meanings of beside and besides. Fine, so according to the sentence, according to the word what is given there, you can use any one of them, beside or besides, but it should make a meaning clear. So this was the first one. Then second is in, into, on, onto. They are also very simple. Like I walked into the room. I am sitting in the room. I climbed onto the roof. The pen is on the table. Okay, so in here you can see that I walked into the room, I climbed onto the roof. In these two sentences, some action is being done, means something is happening at the moment while I am just speaking this. Some action is being going on, like there's an action of coming inside the room, means some movement is happening. Okay, some movement, so the person is doing some movement. Okay, so I walked into the room and I climbed, like there is an action, there is an action of climbing the top of the roof. Okay, some action is going on, some movement is going on. But on the other hand, I am sitting in the room, means I am sitting still in the room. Already I am sitting in the room, so I am already inside the room, there no action. Okay, there is no action which is being done while by the time I am just speaking that. So, and in the same way, on also, the pen is on the table, the pen is already kept on the table. Okay, so in and into is used like that. Like into we use when there is some action going on, some movement going on by the time we are speaking about it. In the same way, onto is also used, and in and on is used when something has already happened. Okay, so in, into, on and onto. Then the next one is between and among. In this we get confused in them. Like between is often used with two items. When something is kept between two things, they are building a new road between Manchester and Sheffield. Okay, so like it is given like when we use between and among. So between is often used for two items. When we are talking about two things, then we use between, like they are building a new road between Manchester and Sheffield. Okay, we are talking about two things only. But the among, this among is used when we are talking about more than two, three or more than two. Fine, like that old temple is hidden among trees. So trees can be one, trees can be two, three, many. Okay, so the old temple is hidden among trees. That's why we are using among here. I am not saying that the tree is the temple is between trees. Okay, I am not saying that. I am saying that the tree is hidden among trees. Fine. So when we are talking, or when something is placed between two, then we use between. And when it is placed, or when it is when we are showing the placement between more than two, then we use among. Okay, so this is the basic difference between among and between. Okay, let's see the next one. So here I have my one exercise for you. So let's quickly do it. This is my room. My bed is between the window. Here you can see two windows are there and one bed is kept between them. So that's why we have used between. Now what will be the next blank? There's a desk dash my bed. What will be here? Near. Okay, so near my bed. Third one, dash my desk, there is a computer and a lamp. On my desk, there is a computer and a lamp. Can you see my cat Cutie? She is behind my computer. Like here you can see in the picture that this cat is just hiding behind the computer. There are some boxes in front of my bed. There are some boxes kept in front of my bed. I have got my old books inside them. Okay, there are the books inside them. Can you see my dog Max? He is under the bed. The dog is hiding under the bed. So like this we use the prepositions to show the position of a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. Like here we have shown the placement, or you can say the position of dog, cat, windows, bed, everything. So these all are the nouns. So the main thing is prepositions are used to show the position of noun or a pronoun in a sentence, and it is used to show the relationship of the noun or a pronoun with the other words in a sentence. Okay, so students, I hope you have liked this video, and I'll see you in the next session. Till then, thank you and take care. Bye bye.